Hey there, beasties. We are back. I promised we would be, and here we are. I know it has been quite a while since we have been doing, regular YouTube videos and talking with you guys, and all of that is about to change. We are getting back into our regular schedule, getting videos out to you guys. We're going to be doing a few things. We're going to have a few different features where we are going to cover regular Pathfinder material, and we're also going to start covering Beast Foundry's World of Chandara and stuff concerning that. Those are always going to be separate videos. I know there are going to be people that want to check out the Pathfinder stuff, but maybe aren't necessarily interested in our homebrew world, which is fine. So we'll keep that content separate as best we can. But in honor of our return, we have a few exciting developments for you guys. One of them is we are starting a tournament that will run every month. And there are prizes. You can get character art. You can get Beast Foundry books if you want to check that out. There are entry fees to the tournament, but if you want to go cheaper route, our Patreon is always the best way. Plus, you get all of our books and everything else that we're doing. So I definitely encourage all of you guys to check that out. The main thing we're doing right now is I have seen time and time again posts about the Inventor. I have seen them on Reddit. Well, I have talked with people in person, and one of the things about the Inventor is the innovations are a little lackluster. The weapon one, everyone kind of feels is the weakest and not super inventory. Yeah, you can get this weapon that you modify, but I don't know, it doesn't really live up to what you've got going on. Part of that is, the Inventor cannot start with a +4 in strength, and they're a martial class at the end of the day. So, running behind the other martials kind of hurts. There's the armor innovation, which is nice. It helps you absorb damage, but I kind of feel like a lot of people are wanting more Iron Man style of, I can fly and I can integrate all of these really cool effects into this armor. And it just never really delivered on that end. I feel like the Construct Companion, people really did like that one. It felt very inventory, that you have this robot that accompanies you and does your bidding and is actually pretty good at fighting. So it is easily the strongest companion of all of the different types. So they did a really good job with that one. But I wanted to add my own flair to this. And with the Starfinder 2e playtest coming out, they introduced a feature about having multiple hands, multiple arms. And I really like that. So I created the harness innovation. As you guys can see here, it is basically this backpack with arms, and you get all kinds of options that you can pick with this. If you want to go fighting with them, you can. There is stuff for movement, climbing, moving through enemy squares, kind of like this Doc Ock type of thing where these mechanical arms move you around the battlefield above your enemies so you can move through them. There's options for getting additional arms, even more than the two that you see. So a ton of features. We've added a bunch of new feats as well. I have also updated some of the old feats that have to do with, when you pick this feat, it does a different thing based on the innovation that you've selected. So I've added the harness innovation as an option for that. There is a lot of goodies here for you to pick from. And you can go to the Beast Foundry website. There will be a link at the bottom of this video. This is totally free. I want people to be able to see the quality of our work and see what we put out in our PDFs. I will say this PDF is a little different. Normally, if you've picked up any of our Ancestry PDF, we have art for all the different heritages, and we'd have weapons, and we have monster pets, Beast Foundry feature that is going to be expanded here in the very, very near future. We have, of course, feats, and we tell you about these ancestries. This one here, it's not an ancestry, so there's basically a broken up short story that talks about Aisling, the elf inventor, and her journey and how she came about inventing this particular innovation. So I hope you guys like it. What you're going to find here, obviously, is the harness innovation, a bunch of feats, and you're also going to find some weapons in here. Again, this is stuff very much inspired by mechanics that we found in Starfinder, and those mechanics go great with Inventor, so I thought this is a perfect opportunity to bridge these things, especially with Starfinder coming out so soon. So if you head over to beastfoundry.com, look at our freebies, you will be able to find this book that you can download. There is also a JSON file for Path Builder. We had to do a few alternate things. Our community manager, Hunter, he very kindly put this together in Path Builder, and we realized that Path Builder has a lot of options for you to customize stuff when you're creating things, but you cannot just actually create innovations. We couldn't just add one. So we ended up having to recreate the Inventor class with the harness innovation. So if you want to check this out, that's what you're actually going to see. When you go to pick your class in Path Builder, you're going to see the standard Inventor, and then you're going to see the Beast Foundry Inventor. Pick that one, and the only option is actually the harness. We didn't put the other ones in there. That, again, extremely complicated to get that handled that way. So if you want to play regular Inventor, you just select that. Unfortunately, there just was not a way for us to do that, so it was a little frustrating, but, we made it work. I would love for you all to check that out and leave comments below. What do you think about this? Do you want to see more class expansions from Beast Foundry for your favorite classes? We would love to hear from you. And as always, you can head over to the website, follow links to our Discord, and, talk to me about things. We also have campaigns that we run that you can join as well. So that's all I got for you guys right now. This is just a quick little video to tell you some of the immediate things that we've got and to let you know we have this new Inventor innovation that I would love for you guys to check out. Look forward to hearing back from you all. And as always, game well, my friends.